Greetings everyone, Dean Machine here. Welcome back to Create 2 Mechanism Sky Edition 2. This morning, I have, well, it's afternoon for you guys. It's morning for me. I have caffeine. So, today we're setting up our boiler for the steam engine. And probably look into starting some of this. So the precision mechanisms, they do need the sealed mechanisms. One electron tube, one brass nugget, and then a screwdriver. Okay. So the screwdrivers are not too bad. Brass nuggets honestly shouldn't be that bad either. But let's get started with this. I'll need quite a few pipes. Some gears. I'm gonna need some more gears, I think. How do I make you? Just a shaft and wood planks. Okay. I'll make another like 16. And I am also going to, let me get some, where is it? I'm going to cook up some dried kelp too. To make more belts, because I noticed we were running a little low. And then, oh yes, and then 16 wood planks. For some more cogs. Alright, let's get rocking and rolling here. I do need another bucket, another water bucket. A lava bucket here. Thought I had another water bucket, apparently not. We have lava down there. So I'm going to put this back for now. Then snag a water bucket. So kind of been thinking, and I think I want to set it up like here-ish. Kind of like over here. And if I'm right, then we should be able to just make a small little platform here like this. Yeah. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's do it 3 high so we can get inside easier like this. So and for now we're going to go 4 high. I did make 4 straws. It's your little hats. Look at that. So I need 2 pumps, and we're going to need a source of lava and a source of water, and we're going to need to put them pretty close by. For the lava, I'm thinking something just under here. Shoot. Like right there. And then for the water, we'll set it up over here on this side. I'm gonna need more stone. I didn't realize I would use so much on the platform. And there are bats everywhere. Mini bats. Grab another stick. So I'm gonna put the water over here. Like this. There we go. Hello, sir. So if I do something like this, right? Okay. And then pipe. Into there. Then if I do, yeah. Nope. Nope. There we go. Hmm. Hmm. All right, hold on. I know what I gotta do here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now this is going to be a little dangerous to walk around, but yeah. So that will feed the blaze burners. This will feed that. Let me get the steam engines online. Just making sure I'm not... Yeah, I don't think so. Not yet. Right. So now... If I get just a crank, if I make a crank real quick, fill it full of water, force lava into it, and then we can wire up the everything. Get a crank. Nope, not it. Got it. Let me see how much is in that tank. I see. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be able to jumpstart this thing like I wanted to. That is unfortunate. Which means everything has to be wired into the current grid. No, I can do it. Okay. I know how I can do it. So I'm going to need some shafts. Need some chain drives, I think, too. Maybe a few belts. Thank goodness all this kelp is done. Got some belts and more dried kelp in case I need it. belts, shafts, chain drives, give me gearboxes. I don't think it'll be necessary to put a clutch or gearboxes on this thing. Oh, it's bats. I was a little confused as to why I saw entities floating around. It's just bats. What? Oh boy. Alright, so I need to pick you up. There we go. There we go. So now what I need to do is set up a gear there, run a couple shafts up, grab a vertical gearbox, run a couple shafts over like this. Throw on another gearbox. So then I can do this. Ow. My feet. And they're all active, and then if I get this going, now it's operating as it should be. And I have time to get this wired up. Sometimes my genius, it frightens me, you know?
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
So it looks like we are having water issues. Which is fine. I have a fix for this. I dislike this, how this operates. Come on. There we go. Then I pipe you in. So break you, pipe. What happened? Oh, you know what? Hold on. So let me try it this way then, too. Oh, nope. Nope. There we go. No torches were harmed. Brilliant. Let me get some pipes. Nope. Got it. Okay. That's how I do it. There we go. So now what I need to do set up a gearbox, a vertical gearbox. Come down. And then a cog and a cog. And then if I start the spin, overstressed. Hold on. I guess it kind of doesn't matter that way, but huh. Let me make 2 more vertical gearboxes then. So we'll do it this way. I need 3. So now I just need to get more water into the system. Once I get more water into the system, be looking better. I just gotta figure out, why are you not working? So I understand I can't hand crank because overstress. I understand that part. So then how would I... Yeah, whole system's overstressed here. I wonder if I plumbed it into this, would that jumpstart it? Potentially. And everything stops. The whole factory grinds to a halt. Not ideal. Really are dependent on this, aren't we? Okay. There we go. Now we're generating power. Look at that. Generating 65,000 stress. That is insane. Yeah, and these guys are full, and they will stay full. Not only that, but I feel like we're moving at a faster pace now too. Oh no. Oh no. Shut it all down. Shut it all down. No.
It's going to be a scorcher today. Oh my God!
Okay. Now we should be going at the correct direction. Correct direction and at a faster pace. There we go. Yeah. We are moving actually at a shocking speed. Yeah. I figured we're gonna have some stuff to collect. uh, so much sugar cane. Let me get a bunch of this charcoal too. Man, it's quick. So there's some stuff here that I may want to, between episodes, tone down some of how this is. Eh, yeah, because I'm right now. Whew. So I'm thinking about maybe putting in a gear shift. Potentially. Somewhere. This is broken. I don't know what happened to you. You, sir, are full. Okay. And that's not good. Okay. Yeah, hold on. So I need to get a clutch, and I'm going to put a clutch down there so I can halt the factory if I need to. Okay. I need one cobblestone, one stick. I did not understand the necessity for certain things in this power system that we have. But so I've got the factory halted. Let's go assess damage and understand things a little bit better. Because the steam engine there cranked it up to 12. And I need to figure out what is currently not functioning. Because there is stuff not functioning. So this is all functioning fine. So we're not cooking the aggle bricks. We've overstressed this. So let's fix that. I'm going to real quick turn particles back on. so that we can see how certain things are going to be operating here. Because that's going to be crucial. So I'm thinking if we chain drive this, right? That may allow us to get this sorted. Because none of this smelted as it should have. So that's that. This, I don't think this was getting washed well either. Yeah, see, we're busted there. So if I do that and then we belt, that ought to work. I do have belts on me. Because, yeah, see, right now we're throwing sand in there and not clay. Pick all of this up. Okay. Oh, I don't want to be picking up gravel. So these are functioning normally. This is functioning fine. So the things that I'm worried about are the things that I, like right here, yeah. So the things that I set up to up speed, as soon as I cranked the speed with the new engine, it went all cattywampus on us, which is fine. So let me get rid of you, and I think you, and then if we do encased chain drive there, whoops. Shoot. There, like that, there, and then, nope. Like that, there it is. So we do encased chain drives like that. That ought to fix that situation. What else did I speed up? So this here, this washing system is, yeah, this is cooked. It's a straight up dunzoed. I don't even know what I was doing with half of this. So then if I do this with a belt, that ought to fix that and still keep it at a halfway decent speed. Okay, let's turn the factory back on and then we'll assess what happened. Okay. I am glad that I finally installed the emergency off switch. Yeah, this is absolutely cranking. So like this doesn't need to be up speeded anymore. That I can change. There's a lot of stuff here that I can change now to adjust certain things, and I can probably honestly add gear shifts in certain places to downspeed some things too. Okay. See, now we're down. Now we're sucking. We're not blowing anymore, we're sucking, which is incorrect. So then, mu, we need a gearbox here. Now we're blowing. But I need to down, okay, yeah. So I need to down speed some things. So let's turn the factory off again. Because I need to down speed a lot of stuff. We've got belts that are moving far too quick for them to actually process the materials they're supposed to be processing. I am stuck. How am I stuck? What happened? Okay. So let's shut it down. Okay, let me also empty my pack. Jeez. I have so much sugar cane in here. Let me toss you in there. You go in there. Toss you in there. You. Just for now. Just so I can get stuff out of my pack and into the EMC table. At least this is a great way to get EMC. Whoops, break the factory, take all the materials we were making, put them in the EMC table. Yeah, I can't really use you for much. I can't even use you to smelt stuff down. So what about, whoops, what about the normal coke? So polished coke, the normal coke. Infinite fuel, interesting. Nourished coke. Doesn't look like it can be used as a fuel. I can use it to craft gem casts, which I might use it for, but the charcoal, I can actually use in here, which is nice. I get some extra fuel out of it, which I don't hate. Okay. I've cleared a lot of my pack, so let's pick up a bunch of the stuff. Let's, yeah. Okay. So let me get some gear shifts. So if I remember correctly, so at the source, everything... Oh no, that's not what it is it? Where was... Man, I had... Where was it? It's not the gear shift. What was it? I had something when I was looking up the steam engine. Right, yeah. Here's the thing, I went straight to blaze burners, and I absolutely obliterated all of my everything. All of my calculations are for naught now because I went too hard too fast. And I have to live with that mistake now. I assume more power, more fun, which is true to a degree, but man, what was I looking up when I found this? Right. Okay. So let me go then. Gear. So gearbox, vertical gearbox, gear shift, adjustable chain gear shift, or sequenced gear shift. It wasn't sequenced gear shift, was it? Oh, no, that's way too advanced. That's way too advanced. So, was it the adjustable chain gear shift? Behave exact. It is, yes. And then upon receiving a redstone signal. Okay, so how do I make it then? Right. So I can use these. They require electron tubes. Damn it! Quartz and liquid redstone. How do I make liquid redstone? Liquid sky. How do I make the liquid sky solution? Skystone, dust, and water. Okay. Alright. So this is a process to make electron tubes. What about speed? There is a speed controller for Create. I know that. It's one of the handful of things that I do properly know about Create. I just don't know how to make it. Rotation speed controller. Requires brass machines. Damn it! Portable energy interface, brass tunnels, brass funnels, smart observers, two pipe munches. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright. So, the situation now is production is halted. I need to I need to downshift this. So if I downshift it like that, right? And then hook a belt to it. So it should move the same direction and should now be slower. I love this thing, but man, it has caused me so much pain, so many problems. Okay, hold on. So that worked, but it also did some other stuff. Because I'm getting power. Okay, hold on. Ah, no, wrong way. There we go. So I need to... I need to make sure that this is washing. Because I can upspeed it again. I don't... Yeah, I should upspeed this more. So let me do this. This. Then we'll use this other large gear that I have. We'll upspeed this again. Just want to make sure we're getting the full reach. So we are getting full reach, even without this setup that I have. It's fine. It is what it is. Once we get access to higher tier materials, I'll be able to make adjustments. I don't know, maybe I slow this down a little bit more. Here's the thing, though. Like, this is where I'm getting power from, right? This is not where I'm getting power from? What happened here? Huh. I wonder why that is that way. Okay. Oh, son of a gun. Zinc nuggets, aggle bricks, andesite. Go for it. Okay. Alright, I'm going to leave this episode here. By the time I cut this down, this will be, under an hour. But I have to readjust everything here. Because I've got stuff going in incorrect directions. I've got stuff going too slow, too fast. It's a nightmare. So, yeah. I'm going to just turn it off. Turn it all off. This is ridiculous. This is not what I wanted out of this. Alright, note to self, before upgrading the power systems to the factory, make sure that the factory can handle said power systems. I didn't realize we'd be moving at a higher rate of speed, to be honest. That's on me. And I can honestly probably disconnect that windmill. But, yeah. This has been an interesting episode. Alright. I'm going to have to spend some time between episodes fixing this up. But for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to keep up to date with this series as well as all the other stuff that I do. And apart from that, I will see all of you next time. Bye, guys.